something like better, because at the crack of 11, here we are with Elevensies.
Although Facebook has not accepted the fact that we are on.
Well, that's Facebook. I mean, YouTube has a lag as well, but we are definitely live. I know this. I can tell. I feels it in my water.
Ah, there I am.
And Skittles is getting all ready to be annoying again.
Oh, I think that. Yep, there's the other one.
So then, are we happy now? Yes, we are. We're full of the joys of spring, although it's actually autumn. So what are you going to do?
I love autumn. I think that this is my favorite time of year. Not that I like to see everything die, but it's a little cooler, and it's harvest time and getting ready for the holidays and stuff.
Yeah. Well, sort of.
Well, no, you've got.
I love the crisp
Mabon
air
coming. I really love Mabon. Although, good morning, Nessa. Although I don't think we'll really be able to entertain and have a Mabon feast.
Oh, I know. Oh, man.
But I love Mabon. Of course, I love Calangaev.
It's just
all the energy of that, and then then it comes into the winter where we can sit in front of the fireplace.
I know. So many lost days and stuff like that, isn't there? That's the unfortunate thing. We should be saying good morning and welcome to Elevensies with Lisa Anton and Skittle.
And Skittle, who's here again.
The late morning show where we talk about all sorts of interesting things. And today being Monday, it's Magickal Moonday. We should have jingles. We should make jingles for each day. What do you think?
Oh, good Lord.
I think that'd be really cool. Let us know if you think we should have jingles. I think jingles are good.
Hi, Shayna.
Good morning, Wendy. And good morning, Pam. I see people are joining us. Look, they're all waking up. Waking up, they're probably enough bloody ages. What are we talking about? They're all lighting up the screen with their wonderfulness. Their wonderfulness and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, I too like the fall, but I have to tell you, I have a terrible allergy to leaf mold.
That is true.
It buggers me up something rotten. It's I'm a little stuffy this morning, to be honest. But I mean, we've had so many bits of rain and then weather changes, and the wind picked up last night and cleared the humidity, which was nice, but blows around all the rest of the stuff. So it's just, I don't know. I used to get allergies terribly as a kid. I was really, really, really bad when I was young. But I got a course of immunizing injections, and it actually worked. Desensitizing, that they call it, rather than immunizing. But yeah, for years, I had to go for injections for years. But it fixed me because I had like debilitating asthma and all sorts of crap like that. So.
And what does that have to do with?
Nothing. I'm just saying. I'm still pretty allergic to lots of things, but
including leaf mold because
and cats.
Oh, yeah.
And cats. Tell your friends. Sparky didn't receive a notification. Sparky, I'm so sorry. Go back and hit that bell. Maybe hit that bell repeatedly. Ring the bell loudly.
You can ring my bell.
Oh no, we're getting all 70s disco.
I gotta make sure I don't do more than 5 seconds of any song or royalties.
Actually, if you perform it, I'm not sure about that.
I don't know.
I think that see, there's such a thing as mechanical copyright. And as we're not selling this, that's it. Yeah, no, I don't. That'd be an interesting if you actually perform it. No, I don't think you would have copyright. So anyway, moving on.
So the moon is actually in Gemini today.
Sparky's belled. Tell your friends.
Sparky's been belled.
That's I've been belled.
The moon is in Gemini today, which means
that, we're in 2 months about it.
Yeah, you kind of want 2 of everything today. So you may be
2 of everything.
Inclined. No, but you might be inclined to have that extra cup of coffee.
Actually,
because emotionally that might
like
bring you some security. Or you might buy yourself a Gemini thing is to buy yourself a new toaster, but keep the old toaster because half of it still works and you might need it. Gemini likes to have 2 of everything, and that's why sometimes they can get themselves a little bit of trouble because you can't have 2 monogamous relationships if that's what the other partner is requiring. It might be tricky.
Oh, I see what you're saying there. Yes. Well, that's interesting because I have this Leo philosophy, which I always tell people, because I'm not allowed money. I just go and spend it on shiny kit all over the place. But, But the Leo philosophy is when forced to choose between two things, do both.
Yeah.
That's it. So, I don't know. So anyway, we're not talking about the moon, and we should. I was thinking about buying 2 sets of winter boots. Yeah, well, you need.
I am talking about the moon. The moon's in Gemini.
a south node's in Gemini. So there you go. Tell your friends.
South node in Gemini.
South node. Is it the North Node and South Node? Now, this is. I know we're going slightly off the topic here.
Well, they're part
is
of
it
the
one
moon.
you bring with you and one you learn when you're here? Is that
The North Node is your skills that you are using,
right?
and the South Node is like your past life skills that you brought with you. The South Node also relates to your fathering parenting skills, where the North Node is more of your mothering parenting skills. And I say it that way not to necessarily mean that you have to have children, but fathers have a different role than mothers, even though we have a lot of single parents doing both roles.
Right.
But if you think about back in the 40s, 50s, a father's role was much different than a mother's role.
Yes, he'd come home and beat you.
Right. So your
wait till your father gets home. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
your South Node is more of that kind of skill. Survival and protection and where your mothering parenting skills may have more to do with emotion and nurturing and things like that.
I see. So it's interesting. We're talking about almost like the pillars of severity and mercy, are we?
Absolutely.
Yes, those.
And in palmistry, the left, but
and that cancels out everything that went before.
Well, yes, because the black pillar is the mother, where the white pillar is the father. So these are almost opposite that, aren't they?
Isn't that cool when you think about it? Yeah.
So I guess it's whether you're standing there as
Opposites.
the tree or looking at the tree.
Left is right and right is left. Who's to say which is right and which is illusion? Hey, ooh, hang on.
Oh, don't get all moody blues on me,
well,
baby.
cold-hearted orb that rules the night. We are supposed to be talking about the moon.
Yeah,
we seem to have gone off on nodes now. So,
well, it's part of the moon stuff.
But it's interesting because, just to come back to the moon, it is in fact, or was at 3:30 or something like that this morning, it was last quarter. And that is half lit, half dark.
That's right.
It's right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle. So yeah, and it rises midway between, let's say last quarter would rise midway between midnight and dawn, and set midway between dawn and midday. Let's get that.
So you could see the moon this morning.
Yeah, you would see, well, if it wasn't cloudy.
If it wasn't
cloudy.
Well, there is a hurricane in that kind of thing going on.
Well, yeah, I hope people are faring okay through that. I don't know if we have any viewers down on the Gulf Coast, but we send you our very best.
So another interesting thing.
Yes.
If the moon is now in Gemini, waning.
Yes.
What will the next new moon be?
Oh, well, you can work that one out. Well, where do we go?
New moon is always in the same sign as the sun.
So
we're in Virgo.
We're in Virgo. So the next new moon would be the Virgo new moon, I'm assuming, unless we move. No, we don't. We're going to be in Virgo, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. So
then we'll have Virgo because that's finishing Pisces. So it seems to me that, that's right.
All right then.
Right, because you have to have
they come in sets.
Sets of 4.
They do.
Cardinal, mutable, fixed.
Yeah, 3 sets of 4, which is interesting.
Which makes 12.
Except there's a half of another one in a year.
Well, or another one, because there's either 13 new or 13 full.
Right. Yeah. There's 12 and a half lunations in a solar year. Yeah. Just to make life really complicated.
Right. So then you have to figure out where is it starting this year? Did the cycle start with what sign? So
it makes life entertaining when you actually do work with the energies of the moon. They don't always coincide perfectly.
Well,
there is some calendrical
new and full
adjustment.
New and full always are.
We would. You think about it though. Before we bothered sort of coming up with these crazy things called calendars
that don't have 28 day cycles.
And naming months after emperors and planets as well, because we do that. You know, there's a lot of
Juno.
Well, yeah, that's that's actually Jupiter or Juno. I'm not sure. July, yeah. August is obviously after Augustus, but March is after Mars. I know that much.
And December
is the 10th month.
Is the 10th month.
As November is the 9th and October is the 8th.
Yeah.
And September is the 7th.
7th, 8th, 9th, 10th.
What? Hang on a minute. There's something wrong
January
here.
must be Janus, right?
Yes. Oh gosh, we're having one of these rambling things, aren't we? I love it. I love it when we wander off into the weeds. It's
anyway,
fun.
Moon in Gemini today.
Yes. So we're doing a very Gemini thing.
Yes, we are. So you're probably going to think twice about a lot of things today, or have a need to know, because Gemini has that need to know. They're the interrogator.
They're
right?
cracking detectives. They're
well,
super detectives.
Except now, I would say that the only better detective is Scorpio, because Scorpio can do it without you realizing you're being interrogated. Gemini are the people that you have to say, why are you asking me that?
Well, Geminis will bombard you with questions.
But they have that need to feed.
They have to speak as well. You ever met a very taciturn Gemini?
Talk with their hands.
I have yet to meet a taciturn Gemini. There's probably one out. If you're a taciturn Gemini and you're watching, please let us know. Although you probably won't.
Although you probably
because you don't want to talk about
what taciturn is. Anyway.
That's it.
All right, shall we have a card?
Should we? I don't know. It's only 12 minutes past. We've been wittering on and we haven't talked about the moon or anything like that really much.
Okay, what would you like to say about the moon?
What are the magical energies of last quarter? What's it good for?
Releasing.
Given that we've got, half and half, it's everything in balance. There's balance there, yeah.
It's waning. So it's
but
a good time
waning in balance.
to release. So you could release illness, release debt, release negativity,
yes.
Let go of bad relationships. It's not really a time to build something. It's a time to release things. So it would be a great time to purge and clean.
Well, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. So it'd be a great time to purge and clean. It would be a great time to organize your desk and sort out papers and throw away things you don't need. And Wednesday night, we'll be giving you the tarot scopes for September.
Oh, right, yeah. I suppose we better get on with that then. Well, you have done them.
Finished them. So
I got to put them on the website, but I
it's
can't.
Not the first.
It's not the first yet, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm doing the best I can. There's some lovely back channel chat going on. They're hoying insults at each other.
All right.
Well, they're not really. They're being
Good morning,
quite complimentary.
Carol.
I love it. I love it. I just wish there was more of you. All right, I'm going to task every single one of you who are watching on the tube of you right now to go out and find 2 people for tomorrow. Can you do it? And then we'll do the same thing, and we'll finally get some people actually sitting there watching us.
We don't have an awful
because we
lot
think
of
we're
peeps.
not boring,
No.
unless you think we're boring, but you're still watching us, so maybe you don't think we're boring. I don't know. Are we boring? I could talk to you about paint on a bus shelter, which would be very interesting, I assure you. Yes. No,
Is there a
that's not us.
moonscape? We're not talking about the moon. Can we have a card, please?
Oh, okay.
Everybody's waiting.
Nobody's waiting. People are actually. This is what we do. This is what we do. Look, here you go. We got the five of swords. Well, no. This one's a little bit. It's a balance to this card too.
Well, you give your reading, and then I'll give mine.
Okay. Well, this could indicate somebody getting a hollow victory over you, but it also indicates the need to, pick things up, dust them down, and get back on with it, kind of thing. Capitulation doesn't get you anywhere, and these 2 characters have obviously, they've lost it. And you could argue this person's like, oh well, I'm just going to sneak their swords away while nobody's looking, and that could be the hollow victory. But then again, this person could be like, I'm just going to tidy things up, and we'll have a cup of tea and we'll get back on with it, kind of thing. So there's that. I think there's the balance there, just like the half-lit moon. So make of this what you will. But I think, capitulation doesn't serve anybody. Yeah, we always face setbacks, it's part of life. Stuff doesn't go quite according to plan. I've had a hugely busy weekend because, of course, I decided to completely redo our phone system and things didn't quite work as planned. And it's still not quite right, but it's working for the most part. But, setbacks, it's a learning experience for me. Don't capitulate. Don't give in. If I go, sod it, I can't do this, then we'd have got no further, would we?
Yeah.
We get no further. So there you go. What's your reading for today?
My reading for you for today is try not to give in to the stress.
Yes.
You may be pulled in several different directions, and you may find that there are a couple of people that would rather take your idea and run with it than give you credit, kind of thing.
Well, that's...
So I'm going to say try to stay grounded, try to stay focused, try to stay on top of things, and, just be aware of others' behavior,
Yeah. Being a spiritual person does not make you a doormat.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So, not a bad card. I've seen worse. There's always a challenge on a Monday anyway. It's like everybody comes in, if you're in a congregate group working setting, some people have had a good weekend, some people have had an absolutely crappy weekend, and there's always
worked all weekend.
Yeah, some people just worked all weekend or whatever. So it's just like, I don't know. There's this kind of dumping and getting back into routine kind of thing. So it's necessary. But, the moon is a very fickle and transitory luminary.
I wouldn't call her fickle.
Oh, well, no, she moves around and can induce different emotions wherever she is.
I think paying attention to the moon is really important for just knowing what's being offered for the day. The moon affects the tides, and we're mostly water. And we've said before that, we could see emergency rooms and crazy things happening during the full moon. Well, each phase affects us in a way.
It does. It does.
And again, now with this waning, smaller till it gets to the new moon, it's a fantastic time to purge things.
It is.
And work on something that you've really wanted to work on.
If you have a telescope and binoculars or something like that, now is a really good time, assuming you have a clear sky, to actually do some really good moon gazing up close. When it's fully illuminated on a full moon, it's very difficult to see the beauty of the surface of the moon. But when it's partially illuminated, it's far better. So actually, first quarter and last quarter is some of the best time for lunar photography if you're into that kind of thing. But what I meant about fickle, I'll take that back, because I don't mean she's fickle. I mean the message that the moon has is it will pass.
Yes.
Because it changes, everything changes. She makes the fastest tour through the zodiac. It's interesting though. But one lunar day is 1 month. Go figure that. Yeah. So, I guess there's that weird dichotomy of time again. Time is different. We measure things in days, or we subdivide our day. Our day into hours and our hours into minutes, but her day is 1 month or 1 month.
Mike says it reminds him of the song "The Moon's a Harsh Mistress."
I don't know that song, Mike. Sing it for us.
And we know almost every song.
No, come on, we don't. We don't even know what we do. I know you know some dodgy. Where am I going to live when I get home? Some dodgy, some dodgy country songs. That's it. She's the queen of my double wide trailer with the polyester curtains and the redwood deck. These are real songs. I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Educated. Post us a link or something.
Who
Who's it
sings
by?
"The Moon's a Harsh Mistress"?
Don't know it. Gosh. But
maybe a new agey kind of song.
The moon. There's so many songs about the moon. Moon River, wider than a mile. Yes. That's amore. I love the moon. How can you not? It's such a muse.
It's a Jimmy Weber song by Linda Ronstadt.
No, you're kidding me. Really?
The Moon's a Harsh Mistress by Linda Ronstadt. Now, I'm going to go look that up on YouTube. I love Linda Ronstadt. She's amazing. They did a beautiful documentary on the story of her life.
What was that on? Who did that? I think you might find it on YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, I found it on YouTube.
Right.
I don't know if it was in...
fabulous singer.
Oh, no voice like hers, actually.
Ridiculously fabulous singer.
Outstanding range vocally of scale, right? But also of genre.
She could sing the bloody
opera,
phone
country,
book.
yeah.
She could sing the bloody phone book.
I'm surprised I don't know that one.
Yeah. We both very much enjoy Linda Ronstadt's work.
Yeah, she's come up a lot in our...
Sparky's saying Carol Carpenter. Is that Carol Carpenter?
Karen Carpenter?
Karen Carpenter? Carol Carpenter?
No, he's saying...
Sparky.
It's also a book by Robert Heinlein. All right.
Okay.
But Jimmy Weber song sung by Linda Ronstadt, The Moon is a Harsh Mistress.
We'll look that up.
I'm definitely going to look that up.
We're going to, right after this, probably.
We have, once in a while, we'll do a date night where we have, we either do it with like YouTube television or we do it with the HomePods or whatever, and we'll have some wine. And we take turns.
Usually wine involved.
We take turns playing each other a song by someone. This is like a date night that we do.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes there's a theme.
It's fun when you get a theme. It gets challenging. So
it gets challenging. Like the one night we were doing brass and snare.
Yeah,
right?
It was all about brass playing off the snare because I couldn't remember what. If you know what that's out there in Viewerland, if you can tell me there's an actual name for it where the brass section plays off the drummer's snare, and Phil Collins loves it. He's really into it. Makes it super snappy.
Yeah,
bang,
so
you know?
like this all started out because I played Billy Joel's Easy Money. Right, Billy Joel's Easy Money.
Case in point there.
And he's like, oh, brass off snare. And then we went back and forth, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 songs before we were drunk.
It was starting to get...
Really tough to
starting to get tenuous at the end there. It's a little, yeah, no, it's a little bit... It's a little bit
and then I remember the one night... Oh, we've had so many. But the one night... we introduced each other to things that the other one never heard of, like
oh God, yeah,
Jim Stafford.
Cow Patty, that was hilarious.
And classical.
What a lot of talent that man.
Oh my God.
Hell of a good player as well for a comedian, or a hell of a comedian for a brilliant player. I don't know which is which.
So we're introducing each other to obscure things from childhood.
Oh yeah, like and the punk era, yeah.
Oh my God.
Beware of the Flowers, because I'm sure they're going to get you. Yeah, by John Wild Willie Barrett.
So
I bet you never heard that one.
And Anton and I are very blessed in that we truly enjoy each other's company, and we're very good friends as well as.
And we're a pair of crusty musos,
yeah,
so we're just into music. We're musicians. I'll own that. I'll own that. One time we should do an impromptu concert or something like that, maybe.
I think we need to practice again a little bit.
Well, you're going to have to show me where Middle C is again.
All right. Anyway, folks.
It's all plugged in. We got that.
We hope you have a wonderful Moonday Monday.
Yes. Thank you so much for
joining us. We're off to the races.
Today.
Today's our admin day. We got a lot of running around and stuff to, errands and things.
Stuff don't take care of itself, does it? So we've just got to do it.
So off we go.
Off we go. We go to do it.
Have a wonderful day.
Please forgive me. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. And do please go out and find at least 2 people to come and watch us on the Tube Review tomorrow. I dare you. A double dog dare you.
Peace.
All right. Take care. Be blessed. Be well. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Hang on. I have to do this. Keep talking.
Oh, hang on. You have to do this.
I've forgotten to do this. If I don't, it'll lose the thing.
Oh, no. I'm already going out to YouTube to look for the Linda Ronstadt.
Oh, well, that's okay. This is fine. It's not a problem. I just remembered I forgot. I remembered I forgot, so I did remember. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm run out of hands here at this point. There we go. We got it. All right, now we can say thank you so much for watching with such a burst of professionalism right at the end there. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Yes, be blessed, be well, be amazing, be epic. Have a wonderful day, and